Hey, Darryll, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good, man. How's the adjustment been to college life, coming as an early enrollee, having your brother here, but just new environment, and Tallahassee's a little bit different than Miami?
I mean, I think the transition here has been going smooth for me. I really came here for one mindset, just to dominate me and my brother, pushing us up. So everything entirely been going smooth for me and my brother.
So have you always been like super focused? Is that something that you've been since a young age, or is that more like as you got later in high school and getting ready for college?
I've just been very, I wouldn't say super focused. I'd say like very determined on what I'm set on and what I want my future to become, and I want it with my brother. So that's how it is.
Aslan? I guess how much of that mindset that you have do you think you find like a good fit with what Coach Norvell is and what he preaches?
I think it's a good fit because when he was first recruiting me, he told me, I mean, he was really the only coach who told me he's going to make sure he gives out that 100%. He always bring that energy every day for you to bring the best person out on the field and off the field. So I definitely mess with Coach Norvell.
Dude.
So Darryll, from recruiting you and your brother, were teams looking at both of you, or were there teams where the one was looking at you, but there's other teams that are looking at others? Is it like did it come down to whether you go, your brother goes as well?
I mean, no, we're technically like the same person, so everybody wanted us like the same. We have if you check our film, it's the exact same as well. So there was no unbalance. It was always the same all our life.
Ira?
What did you like about Coach Malzahn when you were committed there, and what was it like when you found out now they were coming here, even though you were coming to Florida State too?
I just think Coach Malzahn is a very good coach, and he was just somebody I wanted to play for, and it's a great thing that now he came here. So now it's a very good addition to the team.
How would you describe how you play Coach White and Coach Knighton? When we talked to them, they said that it's not like a typical defense where somebody's always a defensive end or somebody's always in this spot. That they like versatility. And do you have an idea of like how you'll be used here?
I mean, they said I would be very versatile, and that's really what I am. I can play anything, anywhere, whatever you want me to do, anything for the team.
A lot of people have siblings, but not a lot of people have twins. I mean, obviously it seems to be a real big sort of connection, obviously, with you. I'm sure it's almost impossible to describe it, but can you just talk about how important you guys are to each other and just how important it is to have him here in your corner in Tallahassee?
It's like a person that pushes me anytime, anywhere, school, education, life. It's just generally a person that always with me at all times. You see him, you're gonna see me. Like he's probably down the hall or something. Yeah.
I don't recall FSU ever recruiting twins in sports in general. Did that ever cross your mind? And my other question is there like a big difference between you two, or like what's the that one little difference as far as feature-wise, personality-wise, that could tell you guys apart?
I mean, I really never heard of twins, but the big difference of telling us apart would be our hair. His hair is more thicker, but it's a little hard to tell. You would have to be around us a lot to tell the difference.
Chris?
What has tour of duty been like for you, and how beneficial have some of those older guys in your room been for you?
Tour of duty is it's a very good conditioning for you to get into spring. So I like tour duty, me personally. I like how I adapt to it. And the older guys, they've been giving me the knowledge to give me the tools to where I need to be. So I've been trying to use that to apply it to my game.
Ira?
You went to a great program at Norland. What did that do for you? And Can you describe to people that haven't been around high school football in South Florida what that was like?
Norland was a very great experience for me and my brother. We at first transferred there our sophomore year, and that's where I met Coach Heidelberg, where I played wide receiver and tight end there. Then I made a transition to DN. And they get you right in the weight room. They get you right, like, being a man off the field, getting you prepared for college properly. And I think other high schools are not showing that for us. So Norland is a very great program.
Can you describe high school football in Miami?
Competitive, very competitive. It brings out what people like to call like the dog in you, stuff like that.
Aslan? How, if anything, has your mindset changed about what you can do in spring after going through tour of duty? I guess, going through all those workouts, how has it kind of affected and changed maybe what you think you can get done in spring and push for your impact?
Nothing changed for me. I'm still on the same thing. I'm here to get on the field early and make an impact early, so that's all I'm here to do my job.
Going back to your high school, you now join Jamari Howard, your former teammate. What has it kind of been being back with him, and how much has he helped you with the transition?
Jamari, he been helping a lot, right? He made it very smooth for me, taught me the rundown of FSU. So me and him are close, so he been a very great help.
Ultimately, you guys signed at Florida State, so that speaks for itself. But did you guys care where like some of the recruiting services ranked you guys? Did you use that as motivation, or not pay attention to it?
I didn't care about the rankings at all. I really just play with one goal. That's pretty much it.
Any other questions?
You committed here when they didn't have a defensive coordinator and you really didn't know what scheme they were going to run, I guess. What led you to still commit and sign with Florida State when you didn't know that?
Being able to play for Coach Norvell, a person that's going to push you to be your greatest. So, yeah.
We'll go to Chris for the last one here.
How would you describe your brother's game, and how is it different from yours?
It's not different at all. He's the same person. We're just we have a very tough mindset for ourselves and where we see ourselves in the future. Same goal, same everything.
Okay. Thanks, Darryll.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, have a nice day.